Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Speed Gaming fans. I'm WXFan21. Welcome to this race here between the number 2 seeded monkeysmb and the number 7 seed baria. Two legends of the speedrunning community. And now they go head to head here in the upper bracket of this tournament. This is the 2025 Metroid Fusion Any Tournament. This is gonna be a ton of fun. The race time room gate has been dropped. The racers are off to the racers. No pun intended, but pun, I guess. Yeah, no pun intended there. Here we go. Baria on your left, Monkey on your right. I'm gonna get this started. Who's ready for some Metroid Fusion? Once again, these two runners, elite here in the community. This is going to be a ton of fun, folks. Strap in. Get ready. Pretty standard start here for the racers. So we're headed to get our first set of missiles over at the data room here on the operations deck. Both racers using the Japanese version of this game. That is purely because it is much faster to get through the text than the English version. It's something called text matching, how fast you can get through the text here in the game. Now the racers, again, so this is Metroid Fusion Any Percent. You can grab whatever items you want on the way to finish the game. So, coming up early here, we're going to have 2 missile packs. We're going to see them both at least get one of them. Whether or not they elect to get the second one is going to be up to them. Monkey out to an early lead. Monkey arguably is one of the top 2 runners in this game. It's him and Scotty W. Baria's among the elite as well. Monkey does get the second missile pack. Will Baria do the same? Baria will. Good stuff early on. Now we'll get to the boss doors. Good double for Monkey. Second beam. This is all RNG based early. No beams for Baria. 2 beams for Monkey. Time for the Arachnus fight. The only RNG here is will he roll up? Monkey gets the roll. Baria gets a late roll. Oh, Monkey gets double rolled. That's unfortunate. We're all tied up. Monkey gets the sweet spot. Sweet spot is getting that large Corex to go to the middle of the room. And by killing the Corex in the middle of the room, less time it's going to have to work its way over there. Nicely done from both racers. We're synced up. Headed to Sector 1. One more piece of RNG early on the beam doors. That's going to be a lot of RNG based. Beams versus no beams. Early on, we have to double these doors. 3 missiles are needed to defeat the eye doors. Until we get supers and charge beam, then it doesn't really matter. Charge beam, oh so important. I'll talk more about a uniqueness of the charge beam when we get it, or when the racers get it. They're in sync, chat. Half a second lead right now for Monkey. Maybe a second lead. This is going to be neck and neck. A lot of this is going to be RNG based because we know how elite both of these racers' movements are. So please keep that in mind. So again, we're going to be counting beams at the eye doors. 0 beams for Baria, 2 beams for Monkey. A lot of this game, a lot of the races and world record, personal best, all based off the RNG in this game. Very RNG based. If you've never seen Metroid Fusion before, the any percent run, look, if you've seen Super Metroid runs, there are multiple different routes for any percent. PRKD, PKRD, KRPD, there are so many different routes. Metroid Fusion is very much a storyline-driven game. It's forcing you as the player to go one particular route. Now the racers are here in Sector 1. They're going to destroy these X-parasites that have latched themselves to 5 atmospheric stabilizers. Baria has netted himself a small lead. Expect to see a lot of this early and often. we go. Oh, Baria's getting a little bit brutalized here on beams. Both enter at roughly the same time. This is going to be a close race, chat. Hope you're ready. Hope you're strapped in. Hope you got yourself a little snack. Monkey back in the lead. Baria misses a double. Oh, Baria's in trouble. Baria's in trouble. Having trouble with the charge with the Beam Core X. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I told you I talked about the uniqueness with the charge beam. The charge beam in this game is 2 shots. It's got its first shot, and then it's right behind the shot is what we call a flare. Together, if you land both of them on the same frame, it does 26 damage. That means we can get through Idors, and we can get through Cirrus, who's coming up in a little bit, with 1 shot. Cirrus takes 2 fully placed shots as well. So Monkey out to an early lead here has really opened things up of Baria. Struggled on that core X. Jack, welcome in. You are welcome for commentating. I'm solo comms today. Make sure you give the racers a follow, !R on the Twitch chat. !C if you want to follow me as well. That is not us. We'll get that fixed for you, chat. Don't worry about it. Samus is now being told about the SAX. Yada, yada, yada. Time to unlock the blue level 1 doors and hatches. Then we're gonna go get our bombs data. This room can be a little annoying here casually early game. Monkey gets through it with no problem. We'll see how Baria does. Baria also having no issue. Nicely done by both racers. Thank you, Sigma. Yeah, it looks more in sync. Everyone give Sigma a shout out. Amazing Speed Gaming admin and volunteer. Sigma giving us an audio sync. Gonna fix the chat bot for us, it looks like. Maybe. Thank you, Sigma. Appreciate you. Alright, the racers are going to be making their way on through Sector 2 TRO. I believe stands for Tropical. Time to go and encounter boss number 3. Zazabi. There we go. Now the chatbot's working effectively. Make sure if you're interested in following along here with the tournament, you use !Fusion in the Twitch chat. For those of you watching on YouTube, hello, YouTube. So, Monkey has left that E-Tank alone. We'll see if Baria also elects to leave the E-Tank behind. He does not. He wants it. Okay, let's see how many jumps here from Monkey. 1 jump on phase 1 of Zazabi. This is another big RNG point of the game. Oh, and Baria got a little bit destroyed here with beam RNG on the boss door. 1 jump, 4 and 4. Oh, he got max jumped on the end. That's unfortunate for Monkey. Solid first for Baria. Baria making up time on RNG. Except the last one. Both racers getting 4 jump. Zazabi on part 4. Baria gets 1. Needs a double here. Crucial double. Gets it. Lands it right about the sweet spot. Alright. It's time for a potential sack skip. Is Monkey gonna do it? He's doing it, chat! Here we go! He's not doing it! The bait by Monkey! The bait! It's Baria's turn. And Baria's not going for it either, the tease. Alright, it's time to go to Sector 4 Aqua. The water area. The water sector. Where it's time to go fight boss number 4, Ceres. Now, remember what I mentioned about that charge beam. During the Ceres fight, if Samus can go ahead, charge up a charge beam, hit the charge shot, that's the front beam plus the flare, into Ceres' face, it does 26 damage. Ceres only has 50 HP. So 2 charge beam shots with the shot and the flare will basically have a 2-round Ceres. That's what we're looking for here from the racers. Here we go. Oh, Monkey missed! He missed the first shot! Okay. Still ends up with the 2-round after the first missed shot. Allows Baria to get a little time back. That's what I see. Backwards, second. No, I have not. Backwards sector 4 yet? I've seen Scotty do it. Are you talking about the one where you have to underwater wall jump out? Yeah, I've seen Scotty do it before. If you're referring to something else, no, like... This I've seen Scotty do. Very difficult. Underwater wall jumping here in Metroid Fusion. Extremely difficult. Monkey does a second try. Nicely done, Monkey. Let's get some hype in the chat for him. Very nicely done. Baria is not going to do it. He's going to go out the front way. So by doing the backwards escape, which you're not intended to do, you save yourself a ridiculous amount of time. Because you're able to get to this pump-out shut-off control a lot quicker. Monkey is making his way up. Who's the current any percent world record holder? Is it still Scotty, or did Monkey take that? It's still Scotty? Okay. I know Monkey was grinding for a while. Alright, chat. Time to go to Sector 3. Time to go get some missiles that are super. Racers now have to go unlock the level 2 hatches, doors and hatches. Monkey's continuing to build on his lead. Through backwoods, Sector 4. He's increased his lead. He's got now about a 30-second lead on Baria. That backwoods Sector 4 skip just saves so much time. There's your guaranteed missile, chat. So the racers here, I expect both of these racers to do the right side box fight. Jumping off the wall and beating box that way rather than using the monkey bars. Or the rungs on the ceiling of the room outside the data room. Ooh, Monkey's able to keep that speed booster going. That saves you some time right there. Here we go. Yep, there's that fight. Looking for the wall jump. Gets it. Beautiful box fight for Monkey. Monkey continuing to build on his lead. He's got a 30 to 40 second lead. He's got to be careful on energy, though. He's only got 67 energy left. Baria's not going to go right side box fight. He's going to stay left here. But still a really nice fight nonetheless. Very, very nicely done from both racers. So, while we wait to go to Sector 6 Knock to go get the Varia suit, very happy to announce, and I've said this several times, we're going to have a command for it shortly, I hope. Metroids for Charity! I'm leading a charity Metroid marathon that I've called Metroids for Charity. We're going to be raising some money for Safe in Our World. They're a charity that is raising money for mental health for gamers. It's a great charity, great organization. Very much looking forward to that. It's going to be September 26th and 27th, 2025. I've got all the racers lined up. We're going to have multiple Metroid titles. We're going to have Super Metroid. We're going to have Metroid Fusion, Metroid Prime 1, and Metroid Prime 2. We're going to have speed runs, randomizer runs. We're going to have races. Got a ton of fun stuff planned for you all. Again, September 26th and 27th, Metroids for Charity is going to be a ton of fun. Alright, both racers now headed to Sector 6. Knock to go get their Varia suit. Then we'll be headed to Sector 5 to go get some ice missiles. Okay, Monkey gets his second E-Tank. And once again, it's time to say hello to the SAX. But this time, we need the Sax to blow up the wall for us, because Samus doesn't have power bombs yet. The Sax does. Clean room 1, clean room 2 for Monkey. Baria has made his way now to the Sax area, grabs his third E-Tank. Oh, Monkey's getting a lot of beams. There's the eye door. And there we go. Time to fight a large Clorex. Two, three. Same idea here, hitting the Clorex with the charge beam and the flare. And great fight, sweet spot as well. Time for everybody's favorite Metroid Fusion suit, the mustard suit. AKA the Varia suit. Let's see how Baria does against the large Clorex. That's shot 1, great 2, 3. Clorex is moving, but still gets the 4. Hits the first set of doubles. Missed the second one. Hits that one, and 1 left. Great job from Baria. Should have had that sweet spot, too. Got a little robbed there. Not a bad suit, you know, the more I think about it. It's definitely not my favorite. I love the look of the gravity suit. Alright. Off to Sector 5 Arc. The ice sector. The cold sector. If you're enjoying this race between these two runners, give us a thumbs up in the Twitch chat. And of course, make sure you give them a follow with using !R if you're not following them already. And of course, !C if you want to follow, I'd say the commentary team, but it's just me. So if you want to follow me as well. Thanks, Radley. Appreciate that. Alright, so real quick, fun fact, everybody. In Metroid Fusion Any Percent, Sector 5 is the only sector that the racers are going to visit 3 times. Every other sector they visit twice. Monkey continues to open his lead. He's about 45 seconds to a minute ahead now. It's not even anything Baria's doing wrong. But you see how much backwards Sector 4 is so crucial in saving a bunch of time. Hey, Twitch chat. How you all doing today? Y'all doing well? Glad that everyone's doing well. I see that comment in chat about somebody sleeping till noon, still being a little tired. I hear you. I was at the beach yesterday with my wife. We had a little beach day. Even though we weren't there long, I'm still tired. But you know what, chat? You know what it's time for? It's time for a tease of a boss later. There's that boss in the background. That's Nightmare. But chat, you know what it's time for? It's time for one of everyone's favorite Metroid Fusion segments. You ready, chat? Emergency and Franker Z! Get them Franker Z emotes in the Twitch chat! Welcome to one of the most technical parts of this speed run. When you get to the lower part of Sector 3, it becomes extremely technical in movement. Oh, look, there are 73 of you watching this live. Where them Franker Z emotes, chat? Let's go, let's go! Also, we're gonna play a little game. If you've listened to my Super Metroid Map Rando commentary, we're gonna do a little guessing game. Put your guesses in the Twitch chat. What do you think, Monkey and Baria? What are their emergency in Sector 3 times going to be? Monkey, I'm gonna go with a 438 for Monkey. Baria, a 444. Get them guesses in the Twitch chat. Let's go. Y'all can play along wherever you're watching. So here comes the technical movement part. That was just the first room. This one you need to do a jump. Get that fume from the side to jump all the way out. Gotta freeze it. Another part where you gotta freeze these little guys here on the sides. Monkey does a great job. This room, big technical room. You gotta get up these little tiny parts, destroy the enemy, freeze the enemy. Try not to get hit as much here. Try not to go down the crumble blocks. Nicely done from Monkey. Gonna get through the next little room here. Hits the first. Nice freeze on the hopper. And now it's time for a little run here. One beam for Monkey. And now it's time for Monkey facing yet another beam core X. Monkey struggling here. It's going to be a 435. Maybe a 434 for Monkey. What's up, NN? Is that my buddy NN354? Or 357, rather? Very rough. Emergency and Franker Z here for Baria. Gonna be a 433 for Baria. Nice recovery on the doubles. And then welcome in. Was really good emergency and Franker Z sections from both racers. Now, time to relax a bit. We are in the mid-game now. You know, in Super Metroid, I gotta know. Super Metroid, y'all know about saving the animals? Maybe you've seen a GDQ. Maybe you've donated to Save the Animals objective. Well, here in Metroid Fusion, we love the animals so much that the game gives us no choice but to save them in a filthy clean red tower from Baria. We're gonna go save some animals! Let's get some animal emotes in the chat if you're a fan of the animals. Let's see if Monkey can execute the impossible strat. Nicely done from Monkey! He gets the climb! Get some hype in the chat from Monkey! Hits the impossible strat. Let's see how his animals is. Oh... After hitting that, that was a rough animals out the door. That's tough. Monkey with the filthy impossible strat. Let's see how Baria does with it. Locked in, he's got one. Does he get it? He does not! The Fune does not cooperate with him. So the impossible strat, and somebody in chat can correct me if I'm wrong. The impossible strat is getting those two Funes on the right-hand side to jump up the wall as they spawn while using your ice missiles to freeze them as they spawn in. Let's see how Baria's animals is. 1, 2, 3... Solid animals to late animals. Really nicely done, though, from Baria overall. Time to go back to Sector 5 Arc because you all decided to play crowd control this seed. And you all, I'm blaming you, Twitch chat, decided to blow up a bunch of data rooms. Way to use those bits. Thank you for donating to Speed Gaming Live 2025. You blew up the data room. Samus has no choice but to go and go back to the Sector 5 data room to go pick up some power bombs. No, I'm kidding, Twitch chat. This is how we have to do it. This is the second visit. Sector 5, remember? Fun fact. Sector 5 in an 80% run is the only sector we will visit 3 times. We visit every other sector twice, not including the main deck. You know, Radley, I'm not going down that road. I've said that before. I've said it before. Radley Vance, another Metroid Fusion racer as part of this tournament. Good racer in their own right. All right, back into the fridge. I guess the freezer, rather. Power bombs acquired. Here we go, chat. The easiest sex escape that the racers will have to face. You play this game casually, not exactly an easy escape, but still nicely done. Doesn't get the red X on the way out, no big deal. Alright. So here's the deal. As Monkey just missed climbing up there. It's time to head back to the ship as we enter what I like to call the boss rush segment of this game. We're gonna face the racers are gonna face 3 bosses in the span of 10 minutes or less. And they have to escape from the SAX. The first true forced encounter with the SAX that the game forces you to do. And that was a little risky by Baria. Powerbomb looked like it was just a little further to the right. Now, folks, if you've played Super Metroid, or have seen Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion in the Metroid timeline comes after the events of Super Metroid. On the other M, it takes place after the events of Super Metroid. Now, in Super Metroid, we blow Ridley to smithereens. Right? There's nothing left of Ridley. How is he a frozen statue if we've already blown up the smithereens? Just saying. Anyway. The racers are gonna lay a power bomb here, let it explode before they enter the door. It makes life a lot easier just blowing up a few power bomb blocks ahead of time. Alright, chat. Are you ready for the boss rush? If you're ready for the boss rush, give me a hell yeah! I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin over here. Here we go. Boss 1 of 3. Yakuza. Monkey gets grabbed on the right side. No one around Yakuza for a monkey. No 2. No 3! A 4-round Yakuza. Ouch. Getting a little bullied by Yakuza here at the end. It's the second double. Missed the first. It's another. And gets the sweet spot. Nicely done. Baria making up some crucial time as well. He's just getting to the boss room. No beans for Baria. The dream is still alive for Baria. Will Baria get no? Nope, that's one. Grab two. Maybe round three. 3-round Yakuza for Baria. Now it's time for the forced SAX encounter as part of the boss rush segment. For those of you just tuning in, I'm WXFan21. These are two of the best runners that are in the Metroid Fusion community. Monkey playing with his food. Being extremely risky. That was one of the cleanest SAX escapes I've ever seen. He never froze the SAX once. That was filthy clean. W's in the chat for Monkey on that filthy clean SAX escape. Now it's time for Boss 2, Notori. Monkey's gotta be careful, he's a little lower on missiles than he would like. That was not one of my favorite segments as a kid as well, Jenks, I agree. And a nice sax escape from Baria as well. Get some W's in the chat for Baria. Monkey with the close sweet spot. Monkey be flying. Now it's time for the final boss of the boss rush segment. The racers have beaten Yakuza. They've gotten through the sax escape. They've gotten through Notori. Now it's time to head to Sector 5 to fight Nightmare to get the gravity suit. And that will complete the boss rush portion of this game. And at the end of the boss rush, we will be in the end game. Yeah, I can't. I probably can. I can't do your impression like that. I can't do a Freezer impression. What I can do is a Squidward impression. Samus, hurry up and go finish. While you're at it, Samus, get me a Krabby Patty. Alright, enough joking aside. Is Monkey gonna execute the swag strat? He's looking for the swaggy speed booster, the fly strat. He's getting it, he's getting it, he's getting it! He's still going! Chat hold! Oh, he gets it! That was so cool! Speed booster, space jump, strat, hype! Alright, here we go. Monkey on to the final boss, the boss rush segment. This is Nightmare. Boss who can control gravity with that mechanism right there on its underneath its body. Nicely done. Can Monkey get a one-round Nightmare? So he's pulled. He's ready to put hit. Hold. One round. Can he get it? Let's get a little bit more time. He does not. 2 missiles away from the one-round Nightmare fight. Nice attempt for Monkey. Hits the first double. It's the second double, but he only has 1 missile left. He has no green X's. He needs a green X. Gets it. Now can he finish things off with a double in the sweet spot? No double. He's just going to finish the fight, lands the sweet spot, and gets arguably the best damn looking gravity suit in the entire Metroid franchise. And baria get the one-round Nightmare fight. He's gonna try. He's looking good through here first. Gets the red face about the same spot the baria did. He might get it, chat! No, he's just gonna wait around for his turn. He's gonna bide his time and just finish him off. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the part of Metroid Fusion that I call Samus the Rule Breaker, or this is where Samus breaks the rules part of the run. Samus is hanging out in a water place, looks oddly familiar, like a little bit like Meridia. And Samus is gonna stumble across the level 4 doors and hatches. She's gonna unlock those because she's trapped, she wants to live, she wants to continue. She's a bounty hunter. She's gonna do her own thing. She's gonna go clear out the rest of this water section. Having a grand old time while she does, blowing up some fish along the way. Maybe eating a fish stick. Okay, so real quickly, chat. I commentated some Super Metroid earlier, and then proceeded to get pancakes for lunch. Now that I just started talking about fish sticks, I don't want some fish sticks now. Waiting for somebody to say the fish are friends, not food line. Yeah, so the gravity suit in Super Metroid looked like a stack of pancakes. Hence why I wanted pancakes. So now, Samus is going to continue to break the rules and get the diffusion missile upgrade that she was never told about. Fish are friends, not food. Oh no, they're pretty good to me, chat. I live in New England. I love seafood. Okay. So I see the comment, Nurixa, about bacon pancakes. There is a local donut shop that has maple bacon donuts. So it's a regular donut, you know, yeast cake donut, whatever it is, with maple frosting, topped with cooked bacon. A maple bacon donut. You're welcome, chat. I've never had one. I know somebody that loves those donuts. Also, I'm gonna say this: those donuts, hands down, like in this area, are the best donuts in the area, and it's not close. When I was out in California, I was in LA, and there's this place called Sidecar Donuts. Waited 45 minutes in line for these donuts. And I'm like, okay, they look good, they look good. I see an Eggs Benedict donut. So good! I didn't want to wait back for another 45 minutes for a second one. It's so good. I don't know how they got a perfectly poached egg inside of a cooked donut. No idea how they pulled that off. So, donuts aside, pancakes aside, Samus is back in Sector 6 and continues this rule breaking that she's on. Say it, chat! Warning, no entry without authorization. Samus has found a restricted area, but now he's with the security robot again, this time infected by a parasite. This is X-Men. I know, we just have so many cool names. Awesome. Nice Xbox fight. I think Monkey was able to land a double there. That one looked like a double. These doubles in this room are so tough. 3 doubles! Monkey is showing no mercy.
Warning, no entry without authorization. Warning.
Carl knows all about Sidecar. So I was back in, I was in Long Beach earlier this year, if you're watching this live, for a conference. And I'm not kidding, one thing I looked at was where I was staying to where the nearest Sidecar was, and it was like 45 minutes away. And I didn't have a rental car. I just Ubered everywhere. I'm like, I'm not paying that for an Uber just for a donut. And almost had the 2-round Xbox fight. Nicely done from baria. Good Xbox fight. No bonks from Monkey on the way out of the restricted zone. That deserves some thumbs up in the chat. Also, I think you all can you all hear my Bostonian accent, right? I love Dunkin' Donuts, don't get me wrong. But Dunkin' Donuts, size of the donuts have gone down over the years. And the place up here, right, if you're ever in Massachusetts, you need to go try Cane's Donuts. # become a sponsor. If you ever visit up here. Delicious food. They support local coffee brands as well in the area. P. Toyle, thank you for the raid. I hope your race went well today. You would take it on Break Jake in the Dash Randomizer tournament. How'd that go, P. Toyle? So nicely done here from Monkeys. What you'll see racers do is you'll see them hit the diffusion missiles, open up the triple missile blocks, and lay a power bomb to blow up the right-hand side. No problem here against the Golden Guardians. Nice, P. Toyle. Good to hear that. I was doing comms in the other games, and I knew I was doing this one already. Otherwise, I wouldn't do comms for you as seriously. We could have got you a restream on SG. Glad MM2 gave you guys a restream, though. Alright, chat. Turn up your volume! It's the Ridley noise that's super annoying. Monkey missed the first double. Just a second. Okay, Body hit a couple of doubles there. That's the sweet spot, though. Alright, Monkey's done. He's got all the items in the game. It's now time to fight the SAX. Defeat, set the station on a collision course with SR-388. And then, to make his way to the ship where the Omega Metroid awaits. Air Spy, welcome in. Chat, just because I know how much you love this sound. Here you go. So annoying. But you're welcome, chat. It's like someone's pulling Ridley's tail. Alright, chat. One last time before the post-game interview. Give the racers a follow. Exclamation point R in the chat. Exclamation point C if you want to follow me. Stay tuned later tonight. More Metroid Fusion Tournament action. Metrol versus Hercules Bench Press right here on Speed Gaming 2 at 7 p.m. Eastern. Now it's time for the most tech smashing that they can do in the game. Monkey's at an hour 7. He's looking at an hour 12? Maybe? I think it'd be very tough for an hour 11, but he could definitely pull off hour 12 here. Here we go, chat. Monkey, 108.37 at the elevator headed to main deck. It's going to take him a minute to get from the main deck elevator all the way to the operations deck.
The crowd of roars are at the edge of their seats. Now they're standing up, watching, and awaiting, potentially ready to witness some history. The fans, they're on their feet, realizing Monkey is mere minutes away from defeating Baria and advancing through in the upper bracket.
Hear them roar! Fans, let them hear you! Cat's like, meow. Yeah, there's a Gary impression for you. Good! SAX phase 1, now for the phase 2. Nicely done. $112 still alive. Heck, the 111 still alive.
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination planet SR 388. Propulsion sequence activated. Destination planet SR 388.
Chat, destination planet SR388. Get them escape emotes going in chat as we get the high five coming up here. We need to see if Ken Monkey execute the high-low. Looks good. He gets the high-low. Nicely done. Oh, chat, the 111 still alive. He's looking like a 112-10 though. Baria on pace for a mid 113, high 113. Here we go, chat. 112-10 for Monkey, maybe? Something like a Metroid? Dun 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 dun. Hold. 1:12:11. The official time in racetime.gg is 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 12 seconds. That's GG's for Monkey. See how Baria finishes. And then we'll get to post-game interviews. Oh, Baria bonks. Unfortunate. Flawless Omega Metroid to Baria. Get your GGs in chat for Baria. Baria's done. Baria's official time in racetime.gg is 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 48 seconds for a 1 minute, 36 second difference. By the way, that is Baria's best so far here in the tournament. We are joined by the racers, Monkey and Baria. GG's to you both. Monkey advances to the upper bracket semifinals.
Yippee! GG's.
GG's, man. I appreciate you not getting a 110.
I don't know what happened. I did not play particularly well, but
my early game, like the first half of my run was horrible, and then my late game was pretty decent. I'm just glad I got a 113. I'm like kind of rusty-ish. Like I just haven't played in a couple weeks very much anyway.
Yeah.
So I was happy to get a decent end game.
Cool. You both had some unfortunate luck there with Yakuza. Monkey got a 4-rounder, Baria got a 3-rounder. Other than that, it was really solid by both of you. Baria, you're at 113.48. Your other one was a 115.01 against Herc.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting better. Next time, 112? Question mark.
Yeah, we can only hope. My PB is pushing towards that, so that would be
I like it.
awesome.
And Monkey was able to show off backwoods Sector 4, which was really fun to see.
What, the reverse Ceres?
Yep,
Yeah.
reverse Ceres.
Yep. Yeah, that is quite the strat.
How much time does that actually save? About 30 seconds?
No, it's like 6.
Yeah, it's like 7.
It sure felt like 30 seconds from what we were watching.
No. Especially because I messed it up. I was all the way at the top and I fell all the way down. So I probably didn't even save time with it.
We don't know what you're talking about. Nobody saw that. We don't know what you were talking about.
I think I had a 3-round Ceres. My early game was awful, 2106. And I missed a double on Ceres too.
Yeah, I think I didn't get a sub 30 variant. That's probably the first time that's happened in months, if not years. That was
Yeah.
horrifically bad for me. It was really rough.
All right, Racers. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about? I know it's not a random breakdown or anything else, but anything else y'all want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't think so. Pretty
Not
standard
particularly.
All right.
I tied my wave gold, so that's cool. Or I beat it by a frame.
Nice.
I got a fake gold on bombs because I split late at charge. I have been missing charge doubles every run.
They're so easy to miss and they feel so bad.
I keep not pressing the button twice. It's like I press it once and then my thumb locks up.
All right. Well, listen, Racers, we greatly appreciate you. This was one on the schedule I saw, and I'm commentating this one. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
greatly
thanks for commentating.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
for comms.
Was a ton of fun. Final thoughts, Baria, then Monkey, and then I'll go ahead and I'll recap where we're at in the tournament as well.
I don't have much else to say. GG's. Good luck with your, the rest of your tourney run here.
Yeah, thanks, you too. Just GG's, and then thanks for commentary, restream, whatever else, all that stuff.
Everyone who's involved, thank you very much.
There you go. Excellent. Well, thank you both so much. Greatly appreciate you. It is Monkey who advances into the upper bracket semifinals. Baria is dropped down to the lower bracket. Going to be taking on V Delicious next in the lower bracket, round 3. Monkey awaits the winner of Thunder versus Bench Juice. Winner of that one advances to face Monkey in the upper bracket semifinals. For Baria, for Monkey, I'm WXFan21. It's going to be saying we'll see you next mission. Next mission today, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Metroid versus Hercules Bench Press right back here on Speed Gaming 2. Autumn and Dark Spy have you covered for that on commentary. We'll see you next time.